Someone could be being paroled. They're being released from prison. It's currently 4:52 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6:52 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7:52 a.m. Eastern Time, and it is June 16th, 2025. You could be seeing 616. If so, then something in here is your message. And of course, we're back at it with another general, timeless, intuitive reading for my soul tribe, Divine Divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Anything that resonates, you want to be sure that you're going within and to the Holy Spirit of the Most High for further confirmation as to how the energies correlate with you and your personal situation. So let's check a few things out. 227 on the clock timer. There's no place like home. So yeah, someone is definitely being paroled. They're being released. Found innocent is what I heard. And they're going back home. There's no place like home. Home is where your heart is. Wizard of Oz could be significant. Somebody's name could be Dorothy or Dorothea. I'm also hearing Dorothea. Someone's name is Dorothea or Doretha, something like that. Andrew and Harvey. Harvey, Illinois could be significant. Somebody's name is Andrew and Harvey. The Harv is what I'm hearing. Ants could be significant at this time. Coming back. Yeah, somebody's going back home. It's time, is what I'm hearing. They're going back home. I want to sit with a few initial channeled messages before we get into the cards. I'm hearing shard. So someone was stabbed in prison by some type of shard. A prison knife is what I'm getting. Martial arts. Strangle. Trust in the knowing. Strangle. Trust in the knowing. 4:20 on the clock timer. A good Blanquita could be significant, or April 20th, a Taurus. Trust in the knowing. You're an angel in disguise. If you have been doubting on whether or not you were sent here on assignment, you're an angel in disguise. Disguised for a reason, for a purpose. Disguised for a purpose. Nevertheless, you're an angel in disguise. Something about mermaid energy. So the ocean could be significant. Something about high school. This could be a high school love. Because the next thing I'm seeing here is, you say that you love me, but I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. You're playing in my face. You're telling me you love me, but I know it's a lie. Smart guy. Someone thinks they're wise, but that's a lie. They are no smart guy. In fact, they're quite stupid. Stupid, doopid, oopid. Yeah. And it's a group of them. Surprise, no lie. Teamwork and group effort. It's a group of them. a group of mermaids or mermaid energy. Water energy is significant. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Surprise. Yeah, it's a group of them witch bitches. It's a coven. Mafia, mob wars. Wow. New Orleans is significant. Papa Legba, Marie Laveau could be significant. Same as well. Your Egyptian royalty, bloodline, and lineage, or you resonate with that. Breaking the illusions, they're in the reverse. It's giving me Eight of Cups energy, walking away from illusions. They want to get back together, but for narcissistic reasons. You say that you love me, but I know it's a lie. Fly guy, this guy is fly. So somebody could be fine, aesthetically attractive, but they're dangerous. This person could be in Miami. Multiples of 7 could be significant. 717, because I just saw 714. So 714 and 717. If you've been seeing 717, there's something in here that's for you. As far as 714, multiples of 14 is significant. July 14th is significant. 7th house, Virgo and Virgo. Not Virgo. I'm saying Virgo for Venus, but Libra and Venus. So something's being balanced out in how you relate to and choose to collaborate in partnerships and relationships. 757 is significant, or something like that. Bad boy, bad girl. You're this person that wants to get back with you. They're a bad boy, bad girl, and not in the way that you like it. Meaning, is they have an edge. No, this person, yeah, they have ill intentions. Now, I saw this card, but now it's out on the deck, and when I saw it, it wasn't in the placement to be laying down right here in the spread. Chamber, as in commerce, the government, or a tomb. Egyptian royalty is out here, so there's something about a tomb or death. And the color red. Yeah, somebody's seeing red because they want to strangle you. They want to dangle you, strangle and dangle you. So somebody wants you hung up, or they want to strangle you and make it look like a suicide. Somebody's planning to murder you, or at least thinking about it, visualizing it, hoping that it actualizes. But this is the energy that they're in. All because they chose someone, 916 on the clock timer, or something else over you. The grass was fake. That's why it looked greener. Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Or him? Tell me, have you seen him? 939. Yeah, somebody owes you a debt for an opportunity that was sabotaged or taken from you. We're looking at things from a perspective of love, romance, family to heart. Holiday heart. That movie could be significant, or somebody's a cross-dresser, a drag queen, or a drag king. They do shows. Shout out to my LGBT, my fellow LGBTQ community. Happy Pride Month. June 16. 616 is significant. October 26th and 27th is significant. Scorpio. Scorpion energy. Somebody's name, first or last, is Scorpio. Or nickname. What do we need to know, Holy Spirit, as we get into some cartomancy? Ooh, bitch, you think you fancy. That's what somebody thinks of us projecting. With this old, insecure, bitch-ass energy. Yeah. and they're trying to send us abrupt endings because someone has a desire for you or they truly want this. 1111 was on the clock timer. Five of Sword in the reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 1111, master intuit who has mastered and continues to master our intuition. Intuition. We're on a mission with our intuition. $11:44 on the clock timer. 144 chosen one energy. Shout out to my fellow chosen one. 144. That was the number I threw on the dice in the last video, in the last reading, and I left it there thrice. Something about a triad, the number 3, third eye energy, third house energy as well, Gemini and Mercury. A lot of communication is going on about a couple. Yeah, that's why they want to send abrupt endings. 12:22 on the clock timer. 222 union, companionship, partnership energy. 12th house energies, the unknown about spirituality and karma. Yeah, somebody's trying to, this union here, you see this here? It's in the midst of a transformation, and somebody, at least 5 people are trying to stop that. 5 of Sword in the reverse with an abrupt ending. So this is like the equivalent to evil eye energy. But instead of throwing it through energy, somebody's physically doing something. So this is like evil eye without the intent of knowing that you're seeing the evil, sending evil eye energy as in spirituality. They're not realizing that this energy that they're sending out is having a spiritual ripple effect, but they're also doing something in the physical, as so above as below type energy. Five families. So this is like 5 from from 5 different perspectives. Yeah, because they know that we're in our wish fulfillment era. Harmony. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 10 of Cups in the upright. Going with the flow and not bucking the stream. You know what I mean? Somebody says that it's a part of the colloquialism, the vernacular. You know what I mean? In other words, in case you're unfamiliar, I just saw 1444 on the clock timer. 444. Someone needs to meditate more. 4th house energy, Cancer and the moon. Illusions and intuition. Seeing past the bullshit. 8 of Cups energy. Walking away from disillusionment. Seeing something for what it is and not what you want it to be. A narcissist, an enemy, foe. You're discovering something. A narcissist has something to do with this abrupt ending. That's being sent out to you. So 5 family energy, mafia, mob wars, 5 families of the spiritual mafia. Okay. Teamwork, group effort. So with this 5 family, mafia, mob energy, teamwork, group effort. So this is like 5 different factions of a mob entity, racketeering, rackets. Somebody likes playing tennis. but somebody else is making a racket. They're making noise. So they don't like the fact that we're a spiritual racket. We're out here making noise. Racketeering, yeah. Musketeer, 3 musketeers. There's 3, like a triad in particular within this spiritual mob of 5 families. So it's 3 families or 3 entities or 3 factions in particular. And they gathered, okay, like an additional faction, well, 2 additional factions, which make up the 5 from the 3. But see, these 2 factions that they added in are pawns, while they are the main 3. This is what I'm getting. Like, yeah. So in case something goes down, one of the 2, if not both, of the pawn's family, they will go down, giving the triad time to make way for an escape or try to escape or run out, something like that. Let's see here. And the sun rises. And the sun rises. And the sun rises. And the sun rises. So this is giving me 5th house energy, Leo, and the sun as we rise. Yeah. This narcissist is imbalanced though. They're rushing to do something, calling on the elements, witchcraft, spell work, but it won't last. They're running out of time. They can't seem to balance practicality and logic with things of the divine. Divine time is a sweet ride. And it's divine time. Everything that's happening right now is meant to happen. Destiny. Divine time. Somebody's name is Destiny. Yeah. That's the truth. You're going through an ascension. Something about sparrow birds or something like that. Is that the birds chirping? Yeah, and wings. You're definitely an earth angel. Something about time. You see that watch right there? And I believe that looks like a sparrow to me. A sparrow to me, a sparrow indeed. Let's see here. I want to see what the spiritual meaning, his eye is on the sparrow, so Christianity could be significant. Sparrow, spiritual meaning. Sparrows, though small, hold significant symbolic meaning across various cultures and spiritual contexts. They often represent joy, community, freedom, and resilience, and independence. Adaptability, freedom, and independence. You're free from the shackles. I said you're free from the shackles. Breaking the chains, you're free from the shackles, breaking the chain. Or breaking the chains. You're free from the shackles, breaking the chains. From the shackles. You're free from these shackles. I said you're free from these shackles. Oh, you're free from these shackles. Oh, so behold. Ooh. Say ooh. So somebody could have been saying that you were addicted to something, but you're not. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's feeling pain within because they're being forced to purge. Going without, withhold, going through withdrawal. So someone's going through withdrawal. They could be drooling. They're all over the place. They're going through withdrawal. Enthralled. Enthralled by your energy. Enthralled by your energy. Enthralled by your energy. I'm enthralled. Captured by your energy. Fascinated by you. Someone's fascinated by you. I need me, we are. That app, me, we could be significant. Tender. Oh, ooh, you're so tender. Somebody likes chicken tenders. I do. Yeah, see, somebody up to foolishness. They're trying to do a humiliation ritual, this narcissist, but it's going to bounce back. It's going to backfire. It's going to backfire and put these hoes in poverty. Yeah, they want to humiliate you, me, we, us. And they want this love union to not happen, but it's gonna backfire because you are this Queen of Pentacle energy, abundant, attracting resources. You could be of Native American energy or bloodline and lineage, but see, you're getting the rose. A rose could be significant. Rosebud. Somebody's booty hole is like a rosebud. They into the rosebuds or whatever, or they want you to be. But see, right here is the birthright and inheritance. The Queen of Pentacles, Mother Earth and family. This is all part of your birthright and inheritance. You have inherited the earth. Anything within this planet that you want is yours. It's already yours. This is your birthright and inheritance. Build on land wherever you want is what I'm hearing, and this is evident. A King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're trying to stop this Emperor from coming through. This is all from the bottom of the deck, but you moved away. Yeah, they're mad. This is a narcissist. They're mad because you moved away out of their reach, but there's an Emperor here that's showing you, or is going to show you, their entire hand. 24:05 on the clock timer. 5, you moved away. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this Emperor is going to show you his or her entire hand, meaning they're not going to hold anything back from you. They're not going to keep any secrets from you. This is a true, authentic, transparent energy. 24:24 on the clock timer. I just saw 66 is significant. Route 66 east. Route 66 east. EE. Something about 1966. The numbers 12 and 3 are significant. 12 house energy. 24:44 on the clock timer. 444 meditate more. Something about some illusion, something that you can't see, or something that is unseen. 12 house energy, the unknown of spirituality. Karma. 3rd house energy, Gemini and Mercury. There's a lot of communication going on right now, and right now there's a lot of communication going on right now. The Empress in the reverse. So this could be your mother or an ex in dominant feminine energy. Male or female? What are they focusing on though, Holy Spirit? What is the focus of this energy? Ooh, do you know what's the focus of this energy? This energy, what's the focus of this energy? Yeah. Hey. Oh. Say The focus of this energy. Three of Swords, you're healing in the reverse. Three of Swords, you're healing in the reverse. And this Capricorn or Devil energy has a problem with it. 2626 on the clock timer. Yeah, they're obsessively watching you. And they want to do something, but they haven't taken action yet. Planning, plotting, and scheming. Yeah. Planning, plotting, and scheming. It's an injustice. Justice in the reverse, Libra energy. They're doing this against a high priestess, male or female energy. But see, Five of Cups, they're about to lose something. Grief. I'm hearing grief counseling. Somebody's going to need a grief counselor for collaborating with this devil energy to cause an injustice. It's going to backfire because it's against the high priestess. Meaning we've seen it coming. Ten of Swords in the upright. And we already defeated that ass. Somebody has defeatist energy. It's almost like a pessimist. I was saying pessimist, but I heard paraplegic. Grief and loss, paraplegic. So either somebody's going to lose majority of their faculties and become a paraplegic, or a paraplegic is going to experience some sort of grief and loss. Or somebody's going to grieve the loss of a paraplegic allegiance because of some sort of allegiance, defeatist attitude. So the meaning of a defeatist is a person who expects or is excessively ready to accept failure. Yeah. A loser mentality. It's a loser mentality. Okay, so, and this is all focus energy. Yeah, death in the reverse. Yeah, something's coming to an end. Someone's being put in the dirt or cremated. Rain of fire, rain fire. Rain of fire, something like that. A hailstorm. Hellfire, raining fire and hailstorm. So Holy Spirit, that's the focus energy. What's the situation? The situation here is that you work hard, your perseverance, you persevere. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. See, people have a problem with this, that your perseverance and you keep working. You don't work more, but you persevere, and the work that you do is trusting in the knowing, surrendering to the process. And then you leave the rest to divine guidance and protection, and you do as told by the divine Spirit of the Most High. You're a fly guy, and that's why you're a fly guy or fly girl, fly nigga, fly bitch. Whatever community you resonate with, you're fly. Hummingbird just flew right in front of my window, right in my face. Yeah, you're a fly guy. Hummingbirds and butterflies can be significant, especially the ones white, brown, the ones that are white. That's your spiritual awakening. And as you transform into your spiritual uniqueness, you start to change patterns, transformation within a transformation. So you transform from a caterpillar, someone that moves slowly. You can ascend, but you have to crawl. Adherence to surfaces. Okay, but as you transform, you went into the cocoon to emerge as a butterfly, a white butterfly, something that is more pure than what you were before, even though you were a pure soul, a pure energy, which is why you can experience these types of ascensions and transformations. So you transform from a caterpillar into a butterfly, white, a blank palette. And then you transform again with a unique marking. Now see, there's a bird right across my window on this building, right ahead of me. I wasn't sure if it was a bird or not, but then it turned sideways and I can see the tail. It's surely a bird. Now what kind? I know not. But yeah, so you go through another transformation within a transformation, and you start to be marked uniquely. Brown and orange butterflies, for example. And then you go through yet more transformations within a transformation within a transformation, and your markings change. Now you're like a yellow and black, a light yellow. Yeah, something like that. These people are fools that think that they can win against you. Fool in the reverse. No new beginning. Stuck. Trapped. No momentum. You're not going forwards and not going back. Lack. Yeah, this bird is like, I don't know, it's watching something, looking off to the left, so something to your left, or somebody left walking out. What's this, Holy Spirit? Yeah. 8 of Wands in the reverse. I said walking out right. Panic, something is slowing down, coming to a screeching halt. And they're panicking. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody hasn't healed their inner child wounds. PTSD, I'm getting. 6 of Wands, publicly known, celebrated. This is you, your energy. You're well known or are about to be in this energy. Triple X could be significant. Vin Diesel, VD, venereal disease. Somebody got a VD, but you're a winner. Leon. Somebody's name is Leon, or you like neon colors. Something like that. Devil in the reverse. So you defeated the devil. We have the devil out here twice, once in the upright, once in the reverse. So yeah, you defeated the devil, and this is in the issue energy. What's causing the issue, the situation. Yeah, you defeated the devil and freed yourself. You're holding the torch, carrying the fire. Pentacles, something about money. Capricorn energy. Yeah, tangibility, something about money. You're locating the wealth. Yeah, something is being opened for you, like a portal. Ooh. I just saw a spider, and this is a big ass spider. And you know what? I got this bite, so spider bites. Ooh. Spider-Man, spider rights. What are the rights of a spider? Spider is representing good luck, though. Yeah, that's not no regular house spider. So spider, spiritual meaning. The spiritual meaning of when you see a spider. Oh, glider. Spider glider, so that cartoon could be significant. Spiders in their spiritual symbolism represent a fascinating duality. Excuse me, spiritual sneeze. They are often associated with creation, weaving, and destiny, but also with illusion, destruction, and even darkness. Weaving through the chaos of destruction and illusion through the darkness. So you're weaving through the darkness and creating from the darkness into your destiny. Creating from the darkness into your destiny. Creating from the darkness into your destiny. It's all about your destiny. It is all about your destiny. Whether seeing a spider is a good omen depends on cultural beliefs and individual interpretations. The first thing I said was manifestations, didn't I say that? Yeah, and I also know it from other texts. I also know it to mean protection as well. They also eat other pests, other vermin around you. That's why protection. And I used to be terrified of spiders. Spiders, rats, and snakes for me personally. 3737 on the clock timer, 1010. If you've been seeing 1010, this is your message. 10th house energy, Capricorn. And Saturn, the devil versus karma. Saturn is the planet of karma, something to do with your professional path, public persona, and social standing. How people see you and your social ranking. So what is the issue here? Six of Wands, social ranking, public reward, success, going viral, international success. Yeah, because you're inspiring a nation, a community, a soul tribe. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's initials are AW, Allison Wilson, Amber Wilson, or something like that. Cartwright, I'm hearing Cartwright, even though that's not AW, but I'm hearing Cartwright. Get your art right, Cartwright. So somebody's an artist, a painter, abstract painting. I want to get into that abstract painting. I'm going to get into that. Archery, Sagittarius energy. Hermit, yeah, you're in your own energy. Somebody is scared with the moon in the reverse because they don't know what you're doing because you're off in your energy. Yeah, it's this ugly, raggedy ass bitch. Queen of Wands in the reverse. They know it has something to do with lovers. Okay? But see, they're blocked while something is being presented to you. Knight of Pentacles, honor. Like there's some sort of honor being bestowed upon you. Yeah, it's something like that. Some type of honor being bestowed upon you. And it comes with a lover. Now see, and I had this dream that I essentially woke up from. And when I woke up, it was 3:45 on the clock timer. So James could be significant. Mike or Michael could be significant. MJ or JM initials. But see, this bitch, James, someone that I know, and I know is a witch, or practices witchcraft, which didn't Coven come out earlier? Yep, it's right here. I'm looking at it. So they could be part of a Coven, James and Michael, Mike, J Mike. Okay, someone's on the mic. Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2 3. 3 witch bitches, a triad. I said that earlier. Okay, so 2 out of 3, they was playing up in my dream space. So they're doing sex magic, love magic through your dream state. Because in this dream, me and James came together kissing passionately. He was giving me head, but I had to pee, so I couldn't enjoy it. But like it physically, I really had to pee, and that's what woke me up. Cause in the dream, I started peeing, and you know what that means. When you start peeing in your dream, you better get the fuck up, okay? Don't pee in the bed. And I used to pee in the bed up until the age of 12, I believe, because I was sexually abused as a child. I was raped and molested by several people. I was passed around basically as a child in the projects, male and female. My father raped me. The person that I believed to be my father. I don't have that entire memory, and I've said this before, nor do I want that entire memory. I just remember I was, 12, 11 or 12, because I was still peeing in the bed. I was in Atlanta when he was living there, playing for Dottie Peoples as a saxophone player. And he had a waterbed. And I've told this story before. And he had a gay roommate. Now, his gay roommate made some 5 burgers. And I remember the barbecue sauce that he used with them. I can't remember his name right now, but I know that I know it. But he was a sweetheart, but my father wasn't. And I believe they were fucking because my father told me a story that for crack cocaine, he used to do something strange for that change or a rock. You know what I'm saying? He actually told me that, and that's what confirmed for me that he raped me. Because, again, at the age of 11 or 12, I was in Atlanta visiting him, and he had a waterbed. And I used to sleep in the waterbed with him, and he would sleep naked with nothing but a brown towel wrapped around him and a safety pin. And oftentimes I would wake up with his meat in my face. But particularly when I was in the shower, I had peed in the bed, took the sheets from the waterbed, and caught myself hiding them in the washing machine. I wanted to wash and dry them before he got home. Okay, but he got home early. I was in the shower. And I remember him getting in the shower with me, behind me, seeing his body, because we're hairy men. We all have the same pattern, bald and beards. My pawpaw, who is actually my father, my grandfather, may he rest in paradise. My father, who is actually my brother. Yeah, it's insane, crazy, insane, crazy. Eminem could be significant. But anyway, all I remember is him getting into the shower with me, behind me thinking, what the fuck? What are you doing in here? I'm not a kid. I'm not a child. Well, I'm a kid, but I'm not a child. I remember seeing his body hair fall onto the bathtub floor and then nothing else. And I don't want that memory. I don't want that memory. I know enough. And I know that I don't want that memory, okay? But he claims that I'm lying. Well, how can you explain that if I'm lying? Why would you get into share shower 44 on the clock timer? So you've mastered the big 3, master number 11, 22, master number 33, or you embody those energies. Mastery, okay? Prejudices. At the bottom of my deck, of oracle, cosmic oracle messages, prejudices. You are being called to let go of all, if any, prejudices and preconceived notions. Complaints and criticisms only obscure your appreciation for life. Release the shackles. Didn't I say something about that? Either in this video or before. Breaking the chains. Release the shackles within, and you will see the beauty around you with fresh eyes, embracing deeper connections. Yeah, something about unbinding yourself, breaking tethers, broken tethers. Unchain. You are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. Although the path may be rocky And I'm looking at the mountains here. Although the path may be rocky mountains, it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. So don't hide who you truly are. Show courage, be your true self, and trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. Break the chains. Chain breaker. So Dietrich Haddon's Chain Breaker album could be significant. So someone is working or embodying toxic feminine energy, but it says divine energy, divine feminine, or toxic feminine energy. But I only read these in the upright, or accept these energies in the upright. But somebody's in toxic feminine energy, opposite of divine feminine. But you are fem masculine, the divine feminine, and you know who I'm talking to. The divine feminine within you is waiting to be awakened. And even for my masculines, male or female, we all have feminine and masculine attributes, just as we have light and shadow attributes and aspects about us. One may be your default and the other dormant, but coming into a duality, a functional balance, fifth dimension type energy, and ascending up into the seventh dimension, seventh realm, which is oneness, being all of those energies all at once: light, shadow, masculine, feminine, earth, air, fire, water, something like that. The divine, and listen at this, and I didn't even finish reading this. The divine feminine within you is waiting to be awakened. The universe reminds you that this power isn't about outward strength, but inner wisdom and intuition. Embrace your softness and strength to become whole. Wasn't I just talking about oneness? Yeah, this is your soft era. ERA is significant. Yeah, a pair of birds flying together, soaring. Ira could be significant. Somebody's name is Ira. Ira Hill. Why are you plucking in my energy? Gambino. Romeo. I'm talking about the cartels back home. A gay family I used to be a part of. Binks Cartel is even on my arm. Cartel, Mafia, Mob Wars. Now I'm wondering if I was a part of an actual cartel, because I know the things that we got into collectively and some things that they did that I didn't participate in. I just wanted to be accepted at that time. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I accepted the offer. They said, you a cartel brother. I originally became a cartel brother because I knew the cartel sisters. Ira, David was my ex. DC, David True, something about DC. Rest in peace, David True, or rest where you're supposed to be. Eddie, my August Brister, he's also deceased. Damn. But I originally knew those three because they were my sisters when I was officially adopted as a green when I first came out, the summer of 1999. And I met David on the Whole Stroll in Boys Town. Vanity, somebody's name is Vanity, or somebody's very vain. That was his trick name, Vanity. And I remember, we met at a house party back in Chicago. And we got arrested that night for mob action. Wow. All these memories. I went to this house party alone. I went to meet somebody else. His name was DeAndre, but I ended up meeting David instead. Meeting David before this dude came to the party, and I shaded him. I got my karma for that. I paid my karma debt for that. And I shaded him because he turned out to be, D'Angelo was his name, D-Lo Fitness. He turned out to be, a decent young man. He's a fitness trainer now. But he didn't have the edge that I was looking for, but David did. And I met him and Ira that night with a couple of other people. And they both had platinum blonde hair. They was like one of the twins, or twin-like energy. And so after the party, me and David are in the car, back seat of the car, making out heavy. They're out there voguing Ira, and the police came, white guy, and arrested us. And he looked at Ira. He put us in cuffs and everything, because the next thing I know, me and David in the back seat of the car making out, and then flashlights all in our faces. Young gay boys in Chicago. Okay. I wasn't even 18 at the time. I was about to turn 18. Or just did. I was 17 or 18. Okay, and so they lined us up. It was about a good 8, 9 of us. Snores. Something about boars, horse, lunch meat, sandwiches. Anyway, so they go down the line getting our information. James Terrell, JT, they had to let him go. He was underage. Although we were all underage, he was like 16 or under 16. We were all 16, between 16 and 18 or something like that. And they got to Ira and they said, "What the fuck are you?" And Ira said, "I'm pussy." Because he was very cunt, cunty. And he said, "I'm pussy." He's like, "What the fuck are you? Are you a man or a woman?" "I'm pussy." And then he went to put the handcuffs on Ira. And Ira said, "These Chanel bracelets don't have diamonds. Take them back." 52:52 on the clock timer, 77. If you've been seeing 77, 1977, 7 and 14 are significant, and 5. Okay, those numbers are significant. 7th house energy, Venus, Virgo, and Libra. Venus and Libra balance out, and you're balancing how you're selecting people to collaborate with in partnerships and relationships. So, anyway, yeah. We go to jail, and it goes down in the jail room, if you know what I mean. It was an adventure, though. I had fun. I'm not gonna lie, because we had to get Lil Keith's, Lil Amp. He's dead too. Damn. Whew. Wow. 3 significant people in my life. They're dead now. Well, David, Eddie, and Lil Keith, Lil Amp. Oh, he was an op foe of mine back in the day. And the one time I did magic spell work with my former best friend Yinka, Francois. We did it against Lil Amp, and it backfired. Okay, brew, as I said, talking about spell work. So somebody's brewing up something, a witch's brew. You are being called to listen to the prelude of miracles soon to unfold. These miracles are brewing around you, waiting to reveal themselves at the right moment. Prepare your heart and keep yourself open to the beauty of the unknown. 54:54 on the clock timer. That's 99, and I'm talking about the summer of 1999. Let me get one more card out here. Flexibility, guided by wisdom. These were the 2. I said one more, but I picked up 2. And I was going to put the second one back until I saw it. Flexibility, guided by wisdom. Follow your gut instinct, your intuition. Your intuition is your gut. Flexibility. Like an octopus, the number 8 could be significant. Strength, tenacity, abundance, healing. Like an octopus swimming in the deep sea, your flexibility is your best weapon against pressure. Adaptability, adapting to change, isn't about surrender. It's about smartly realigning yourself. True strength lies in constant adaption. 55 on the clock timer. 10 completion. 10th house energy. Guided by wisdom. You've walked this path before, and you know the steps to take, though you fear upsetting others. You are being called to follow the wisdom deep within, even if it's not popular, as it will lead you to true balance and harmony. So, manifested outcomes, Holy Spirit, manifested outcomes. Please and thank you. What are the manifested outcomes? The High Priestess. This is the second High Priestess in the upright. So either your intuition is severely popping your spiritual coochie, popping your spiritual coochie, popping your spiritual coochie. Your intuition is popping. Divine feminine energy, popping your spiritual coochie. Your intuition is popping. Yeah, somebody. Okay. Yeah, you defeated somebody using your intuition. Something like that. 10 of Swords on the upright. Page of Cups, and somebody's disappointed because you were able to defeat them. Something like that. Somebody's intuition also could be blocked. 6 of Pentacles, giving back, philanthropy, philanthropic energy. Either this is you or somebody's gonna share something with you. Caring and sharing. And somebody is miserable because of this. 9 of Cups in the reverse, judgment. Yeah, regarding this injustice, somebody's being judged. Regarding an earth angel, yeah, injustice. I just said injustice. 58 on the clock timer. So what's that? 13 endings. Yeah, endings of this injustice. Justice in the reverse. Give me one more card, Holy Spirit. Oh yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, a missed opportunity. And I'm dropping the mic on that. Yeah, King of Pentacles in the reverse, they missed that opportunity with you. I'm dropping the mic on that. Click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel, book your sessions. Until next time, I love you all unconditionally. Peace.